Hey guys, and I'm Mr. Unknown here, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today we're going to be doing some Redstone tutorials. So today's episode is going to be on sticky pistons, well, just pistons in general, right? And lamps. So to start off, there's just a thing I want to show you guys. First of all, when redstone current, right, is coming from this, like a torch or like a lever or a button, it goes into the redstone dust. Then, into the repeater, it's able to pass through a block and continue coming around. So, for example, if I get rid of this block, the power is going into the repeater and just sitting there because there's nothing to go into. However, with this block, it's able to pass straight through there and able to come on the other side, which is good in case, for example, this wall right here. This is just to separate the last episode from this episode. But you could, for example, send something through a wall, right? Like this is a straight wall. I just go like this, right? Take that, going and powering right through there. And bam! Power through the wall. So that's always good in case you ever need to go through a wall. And it's also good for some other things I'll show you guys. Okay, that's gonna be later. However, there's another concept I want to show you guys. It's called first degree power and second degree power. Also called primary power and secondary power. So, primary power or first degree power normally is like this. Flip a lever, goes right into the redstone lamp. Which redstone lamps, by the way, they are what's it called? Used with redstone. Pretty much, they turn on. They actually do send out light signals. So, like, I might show you guys how to do this, like a very simple tutorial. How to like make it so when you walk into your house, it's like the pressure plate for your door. It will turn on your lights. You leave, turn off your lights. Really cool. You'd have to use a T flip flop, or I also like there's gates. There's gonna be a gate episode I'm gonna make. I invented another type of gate which is like a T flip flop, only it works. It's much simpler. Like it's much more small. It's much smaller, much more compact than like the T flip flop. Which obviously some of you guys you don't know what I'm talking about, but the T flip flop, it's kind of like you need the output to be on this side, so you have to loop it all the way around. Whereas mine, you can just kind of like put it however way you want. But anyway, and you can also make it so there's multiple signals and multiple, like, you're able to make it so you press a button and it does a lever's job. So that's kind of what you do. Like, for example, you don't want a lever, right? Because, like, with a lever, when you flip it, it's going to be on forever. So the reason why it's good to have, like, a T flip-flop and a bunch of buttons everywhere instead of just having a bunch of levers everywhere is unless, like, if one of them's on, no matter what you do to the other ones, it's always going to be on. Like, all of them have to be off for it to be off. But only one has to be on for them all to go on. Whereas a button, I can press a button here, it'll turn on. I can press a button here, it'll turn off. Press a button here, it'll turn on. Over here, it'll turn off. So, you guys might know what I'm talking about. If you don't, I'll show you guys another video. And honestly, there's gonna be like only 5 videos like of this kind of thing, like just teaching you how to do like the basics. And then the other ones, like I'm gonna be doing one on command blocks. Like my friend Megakill, he's a genius with the commands and all that. I know like simple commands, like times a night, times a day, and like that makes it so it's like, for example, I want nighttime, babushka, I want back to daytime, babushka. But he's a master at making it so like you can like give certain potion effects to people. Like you're able to infinitely give like speed to somebody. You want that to be an adventure map, or you want like I don't know, let's say you want to make it so it always shows somebody with a pumpkin on their head, or you want to make it so I don't know. You can also just use command blocks as redstone. Like for example, like let's say I want to make it so when I flip this lever, it'll do a quick little pulse and then just stop. You can do it with like either command block or a big circuit. So I mean, it's good. So back to this. I mean, honestly, I was just talking about that for 4 minutes. Okay, let's get back to first degree and second degree power. So first degree power is like this. You see, flip the lever, turns on. It's right next to it. The power source is right here, going straight into the block. Right? Here is an example of second degree power, okay? Flip the lever, it turns on. You see? This lever is not jumping diagonally. It can't do that. So what's doing is this lever is the power source. It's activating this block. This block is energized. This block is showing first degree power, primary power. It's full of power. It's then giving it to all the blocks next to it. For example, if I put a redstone here, it turn on. Put like if I put something right here, it turn on. But if I put something on the diagonal, it won't work. Same right here, like over here, you flip the lever, it turns on. This is showing first degree power, second degree power. Another cool thing that you can do with this is, for example, you don't want to make it so it's like you have this, and then you have to like make it so it comes up around here, and then you need to make it so you, as I showed you in another video, if this is not pointing into this lamp, it's not going to turn it on. So you'd have to make it come all the way out, then come back in using a repeater. So it's really annoying. However, you can simply do this. Because you see, the redstone current acts as more power. Like, this is more, like, this is the power source, this is another power source, this is another power source. That's why you're able to put a repeater off of it. You're also able to put a repeater off of a power source. You see, for the lever, or like a torch. You can take a power source and put it off of the torch. You can take a repeater, put it off the power source. So this is acting as a power source. So now this is showing first degree power, right? It's going right from the power source to it. Then this is showing second degree power. They both go on. Same right here. It can just be a regular block. It doesn't have to be a lamp. So this is good if, for example, you want this in your floor, right? This is your floor, right? You're walking on your floor. And you don't want to have it so any redstone is showing. It's like you have it, this is like your floor, right? You're walking around, you want there to be lights on your floor. Well, you can easily do that with this. You don't have to, like, normally you'd have to, like, make it come up to here, right? You have to make it come up, and then make it go into it, right? But then, what happens is if you want a floor, that'll cut off the power. So what you'd have to have is something like a transparent block, which, like, for example, glowstone is a transparent block, which I'll tell you guys about that later, but pretty much glowstone and that kind of stuff, that can also, like, redstone at diagonal, like, it doesn't count as a block, so it's able to be, like, you can put that in the corner, it won't count as a block. And there isn't a third degree power, or, like, a triple power or something, like, if you see it, first degree power, second degree power. There's no third degree power. It just doesn't work. Because if you think about it, I mean, you're putting like infinite electricity into a light, and then that light is feeding another light. I mean, then it'd be kind of sad if it went, then that light can feed this light, and this light can feed that light. Because then I just have a big string of lights all over the place. And then just, like, I could make a world, like, you know how I made this whole world out of emerald blocks, right? You do that on, like, Superfly, you can customize it. Like, I have this website that I go on where you pretty much say, I want, like, 40 blocks of this, and I want this, and it gives you, like, the numbers at the top. I might put that in the description if I remember, but pretty much, like, let's say I did it, like, all redstone lamps, and I placed one singular redstone torch. If there's infinite, like, power things, so it would go, like, from redstone torch, redstone lamp to redstone lamp, it would just light up the entire world. Which, I mean, that'd be really cool, but it doesn't. So now, away from lamps, let's get into pistons, right? Here's a sticky piston. I mean, a regular piston, right? Good old-fashioned piston. You can stay on top of it, right? Go up, go down. You can do the same thing with sticky piston. Sticky piston is a regular piston, right? Piston is just cobblestone, iron, redstone, and some wood. It's not super hard. However, a sticky piston, you need a slime ball. And to get a slime ball, you need to kill slimes. I mean, nowadays in Minecraft, if you go to a swamp at night, like what they call them, slimes can spawn. Originally, that you had to be in a slime chunk in a cave, and slime chunks are very rare, and so it'd take forever to find one. So pretty much, it does the same thing, right? However, over here, when you pull, alright, like they can push blocks, right? They don't just push people and items. They can also push blocks. Yeah, they can push items, just so you guys know. Well, let me get out of it. Okay, it's up there. Sorry, it's kind of lagging a little bit, but normally it can push blocks. I mean, items. You see, I pushed up. This is a regular piston, by the way. But when I pull it back down, the regular piston is not attracting this block back. It's just pushing it out. It doesn't have enough power to pull it back because there's nothing stuck to it. Whereas a sticky piston, oh well, I kind of glitched that. If you spam it, it'll eventually like. Like you can sometimes if you saw it, you can like glitch it out if you try enough. But anyways, that's besides the point. Normally, if you just like go up, down, it's pulling it because of the stickiness, the slime that you just smeared all over the top of it. It's allowing to stick to the box. So let me put this back there. So there's some stuff you can do with that, right? Well, again, if you're in survival, it's hard to get slime balls, right? You want to make a big project, right? Let's say I'm gonna like this. I have an idea for a different farm and stuff. Like for the combination lock, I'm gonna show you guys. Like I have a very simple way to make a combination lock. I'll show you guys a tutorial for that. But it requires the use of like this. However, if you don't have, like, if you're doing this in survival, which is the easy version, you're definitely be able to do it in survival. It would only take, like, for a 4-digit combination, it would only take, let's say, like, at the most 32 redstone, some repeaters, torches, and some pistons. You could do that. However, the slime balls, you have to do a lot of slime balls. So what you could do instead is use sand. Because you see, it's pushing the block up just like that one, but since sand follows gravity, just like gravel, it falls back down. So you see, you can use it. Also, pistons can't push forever. They can't push like a million blocks. Like, they can push blocks, you see? If you see what I'm doing, I'm slowly just pushing out the blocks. I put a whole bunch of sand up, and so pretty much the sand falls down, and then I'm able to push it. And then when I come back, another one falls down, and I push it. So I'm going to show you guys how far you can push the blocks. Okay, I'm going to show you guys something. Hold on, let me do it. You see how I was able to get that sand block right here? That's how you would use to make a sand generator where you get infinite sand. They got rid of that now, but pretty much while the sand is falling, if you push it with a piston, it breaks into an item. So yeah, but anyways, let me just sorry about that. It's just kind of takes a while. You see, this is the max it can go. I can't flip the lever; it's not working. That's because it went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It can push 12 blocks. For example, if I break this, now this is 12. Sorry about that, guys. I'll be able to push it again. And it works. However, I can't push it for the last one. Yeah, I need to turn off my speaker. My iPod's really stupid. It annoys me. I need to turn off like the speaker. Here's a little gate thing for you guys, right? Pretty much, you know how I showed you guys over there how redstone can go through blocks? Well, look at this. When you pull this lever, right, it pushes up this piston, which then allows the electricity to pass through the block, right? And I'm going to use, this is like the way I would use this kind of thing for the combination lock, because what you can do is do a big chain of this. So pretty much, what would happen is, like, if, let's say you pressed in like the 1, it would then push up this block for a couple seconds. Then you push the 2, then it pushes up the next one in the line, and allows the rest of them to move to the next area. You press the 3, it comes up here, and then you press the 4, and the rest of the current is able to come up here. And then it was able to go all the way through, and now you have, like, now it's able to light up a lamp, or now it's able to open a door. A hidden piston door, which I'll show you guys how to do. And let's say you're in survival and you want to do this, and you don't have any slime balls, do the same thing with sand. Sand works just as well. See? And the final thing I'm going to show you guys in this video, let me set the time to play, is, if you guys have ever heard of a thing where it goes like, you flip the lever on this little box, then the box opens up, this thing comes up and flips the lever, flips the little switch back to where it was. You flip it again, it does the same thing, it goes back to the box. And this pretty much makes it so the thing does not want the lever to be pointing towards it, because then it comes out, activates it, flips it back, and then once it turns it off, it's able to go back into its little box. So this is the same thing, pretty much. And the reason why there's a block there is if I don't, it's a weird glitch. It's like, this is a bud switch, pretty much. If you do this, like, for example, like, you would make it so it would grow, like, let's say a crop right here, and then, like, babushka, and then, like, you'd have, like, a signal constantly pulsing through it. And so then, like, it'd be kind of like, hold on, so it'd be kind of like this. It'd be like, boop, boop, boop. Oh, no, like, it'd be like, boop, boop, boop. And then when this comes over it, okay, never mind. Okay, sorry about that. But pretty much, you place it like that. It's a bud switch. That's why I was kind of working with it. Because originally, you could just do this. But now they tried to get rid of that from the game, but now it's a whole bunch of bud switches. And different bud switches do different things. Like, I use a bud switch, which, like, in one of my auto farms, I use this bud switch that, it works in the sense where once you place the block, it will instantly push it out. The piston will instantly do something. Right? Like, it'll just instantly do it. Oh, okay, yeah, I'm sorry. So, pretty much, what you do is you have something right here, I believe, and then you, like, go like that, or something. Okay, wait, hold on, let me do this. I think I can do this. Right? You like that, and then... No, okay. I don't know. Okay, it's a button switch. It's like a glitch in the game. So that's why I'm kind of working with it. So you see, I'm learning stuff too good. But anyways, you press it, and it pushes it away, and then it stops getting powered. So for a split second, it's getting powered. Right, this block is saying like, oh yeah, there's something right here. I'm getting energized. You should get energized too. And so then it energizes it, right? And then the piston's like, okay, and it pushes, extends. And extending breaks the redstone torch, and then all of a sudden it's on the ground. Which then this block right here is saying, oh, I have no more power. And then it says to the piston, oh yeah, there's no more power for you. And then it re-extends, and then it's so pretty much really fast it does this. Hold on. I don't know why I just broke that, but whatever reason I did. So the last thing I'm going to show you in this video, I kind of lied right there, is how I did the redstone tutorial side with levers. I mean, with like all the pistons and things with everything. So pretty much when you step on this pressure plate, it goes on. So is this a light. The light, you know. So pretty much it starts off with me stepping on it. It powers the little track on it. And the thing about pressure plates is it does like second degree power a little bit weird. This would be the first degree power, like this block right here, and then this would be the second degree power. So that's why if I have this right here, it's not going to power that. It's a little bit weird. That's pressure plates though. For example, if I had like a lever right here, and then I put like that. Huh. Oh, it's probably because of redstone. Yeah. Sorry, but that's because of redstone. But anyways. Yeah, I'm learning this stuff this video, guys. Like, believe me, it's kind of a little bit, like, weird, I guess, because this is all kind of, like, things that aren't, like, physically just redstone, I guess you'd call it, because, like, that is kind of a little bit weird because there's redstone underneath it, so it won't allow this one to work, but anyways, you step on this, it goes on. So I'm going to show you guys, like, kind of like the flesh and meat, like, the guts. There we go, the guts of it. So pretty much as mad the lava. That was just because, like, let's say I was like, okay, I don't need the sand anymore. I just kind of throw it in there. I just get rid of it. So anyways, under here, right up here is the what's it called? The pressure plate. It powers right underneath here. Comes up and boom. All these repeaters are not made to what did you call it? All these repeaters are not made. Sorry. All these repeaters are not made to do a tick. Instead, they're made to just lengthen it. Because you know, as I showed you guys first video, redstone can only go 15 blocks before you need a repeater. So I had to put a whole bunch of repeaters here, and because you can't put repeaters upstairs, like for example, I put something right there. It's not going into either side of this. It's a little bit weird, but you know. So for example, I'm just like, if you fall anywhere, it'll lead up to a certain area. So for example, this redstone comes up here. It goes up this intersection, like it also goes over there in that intersection. It comes up here, and boosh, right into this little guy. And this little guy is this is just random, but this little guy, as you guys know about first and second degree power, this is getting first degree power from the back. If you get like, as I was kind of showing you guys, like this wasn't working like from the front, of this, like. See, it's not working. It obviously works from the back, or any side besides the front, because it doesn't want to do it. But so pretty much, it's getting power from the back. This one goes on. Then this is first degree power, so it gives you electricity to everything else around it. So that this gets secondary power, and this one gets secondary power. And that's how I'm able to like not have a piston or a repeater like up to like one block here, so it goes into this one, and have like the redstone like the block right here to have the repeater. It's very, very like weird how this all works. And because this is a repeater won't power above it. It's only powering whatever side it's going into. So a repeater won't power backwards, it won't power this way or this way because it's pointing towards this direction. So it's only going into here. So it's not going into, like, for example, let's say I had it going into like a redstone torch. It would also go up into this other redstone, which let's say I had a redstone right here. Then also, you see, there's no power anywhere. It's from this redstone torch, giving this block first degree power, and then it's charging this. So now this is another energy source. Isn't that just amazing? So again, like redstone is infinite energy, and that's another way. If that's how energy worked in like real life, you would not have any power shortages, and we would never have to burn gas, and there'd be no pollution because nobody would need any gas or like fuel to run anything. Everyone would just use electric cars because they would be 100% free. But anyways, so for example, let's say I turn this infinitely on, right? Boom. Everything now it's all on. I go in the back. Let's follow that same trail. So it comes through the back, right? Through over here. Comes up, up, up. Comes right around here. Ba-do, up, and you lava not. Comes up here. Boop, 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 and right into this repeater. This repeater is powering this with first degree power. Now these two are also getting second degree power, right? And that's how I was able to like power this bottom one by not having to raise up the repeater and everything one block, because this redstone repeater is going into this. This is first degree power. Now this is second degree power. So this guy's getting empowered by second degree power. So, and that's how I was able to do all of this without having to like go crazy off the sides and everything. Originally, you used to have to do that, and now it got really messy. Like you'd only be able to do like a little tiny letter, and if you're able to do that, then you're just amazing without like showing any stuff. So yeah, guys, I think that's it for this video. So if you guys learned, like, if you guys enjoyed this video or learned anything about redstone, from whether it's just right here or like over here, how to learn that, how to build that, and honestly, all you'd have to do is just to make your own. Just let's say you want to do your initials. Let's say your initials are AA. You would go A, right? Make your A, make another A out of pistons, and in front of it you put blocks, and behind it you put repeaters that lead into redstone, which I showed you guys the guts of behind it. So yeah, if you guys learned anything in this video, please leave a like, it helps a lot. Or if you just enjoyed it, leave a like. If you guys think I should improve on anything, have any ideas for future episodes, or just want to leave a comment, go ahead and do that in the comment section down below. If you guys just thoroughly enjoy all the videos that I'm like giving you guys, then go ahead and you go subscribe to my channel. I'm not like yelling at you, I'm not forcing you to subscribe. It's perfectly fine if you don't want to. However, it helps a lot if you do. So yeah. See you guys later.